It is time for some real talk about tampering in the NBA. Yesterday, Magic Johnson made news saying the $500,000 fine the Lakers had earned for tampering with Paul George should come out of his personal paycheck. First of all, I don't care how rich you are. That is an insane sentence. Yeah, that $500,000, just take it out of my paycheck. But Magic's offer also underlines that this just isn't a huge amount of money to him or to the Lakers. And it's certainly not enough to be a deterrent. And why should it, really? Are we really supposed to believe the Lakers unduly influenced PG's decision to not commit long-term to Indiana this past spring? For that to be true, we'd have to assume, well, number one, that Paul didn't understand his own contract situation and how when he didn't make the Supermax this past year, that testing the market in free agency became so much more appealing and he needed somehow the Lakers to point that out to him? Guess what? PG is a smart guy. I think he figured that out all on his own, not by watching Jimmy Kimmel. Or perhaps the tampering accusation falls more under the number two category, that when Magic went on that TV show and winked, or when Lakers GM Rob Pelinka told PG's agent that the team was clearing cap space to woo him, that what? That somehow sowed some seeds of discontent in Paul, made him think the grass is greener over in LA instead of him just blissfully staying happy in Indy? Except PG was not blissfully happy in Indy. Remember when after one game this season he said the Pacers had, quote, no sense of urgency, no winning pride? Or when he referred to last year's trade deadline as, quote, a dark moment of uncertainty? PG being unhappy in Indiana was not a Lakers issue. That was an Indiana issue. And to imply that a team can make a player on another team unhappy is kind of insulting anyway. It implies the guys don't have their own intelligence or will or agency or ability to read a newspaper and learn which teams are clearing cap space. There's also the larger matter that the whole construct of tampering in the NBA right now is kind of a farce, thanks to former Commissioner David Stern's decreeing back in 2010 that players are not subject to tampering rules. So now we have this insane system where management does still recruit players on other teams. They just do it through their own players, like James Harden with Chris Paul or Draymond Green with Kevin Durant. Personally, my vote is just to drop this pretense entirely, do away with tampering rules altogether. Certainly, the system right now is broken. It's an affront to players' intelligence, and to executives too, frankly. And no fine that a team president like Magic can treat like pocket change is going to fix that.